Hey, what's going on, guys? Nick with Project Valkyrie here, back at it again with another video. But today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Today we are going to be going over some tips and some tricks maybe to help get those points in Warzone Firefight, because I know Warzone Firefight can be a really difficult thing. But I'm gonna teach you some tricks that I've learned to help make it a little bit less painful. So that being said, let's get right into this little tutorial. Now, before I get into this video, I would like to point out one more thing, and that's the importance of working together. You guys really do need to work together in order for these tips and tricks, well, whatever you want to call it, to work out. So yeah, so if you see anyone trying to do any of this, be sure to help them out. Like, try and mimic what they're doing. And yeah, so yeah, let's get into this. Okay, so for tip number one, we are going to skirmish at Dark Star with, I believe this is round 4 with, and it is protect the 2 forerunner cores. Now basically what you're going to want to do is, now listen very carefully, is you're going to want to get a mantis. A mantis should do absolutely fine. A corp mantis should suffice. I have absolutely no idea why I decided to go with a tundra mantis. Maybe it's because I was the only person doing it, but a corp mantis should suffice. And if you're a team with someone else, be sure to get them on like maybe a Ghost Ultra, Corp Mantis, Ghost Ultra, and a bunch of other people sitting around to get the stragglers that you guys don't get, and you guys should be absolutely fine. This is what I always do with my friends when we're playing Firefight on this particular round, and it always goes absolutely smoothly. You will get past this round, trust me. All right, so tip number 2 brings us to Escape from ARC. I think that's the name of it. Escape from ARC, round 2. Now, this is going to be protect the Forerunner core again. Back with the protecting Forerunner cores. This really is a hard, round to do. And so basically, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get a ghost, of course. But what many people don't know is you're actually going to want to spawn in the ghost after the round starts, because if you spawn in the ghost before the round starts, you're gonna spawn all the way at home base, and it's not going to be fun having to get all the way over to the core when the enemies, and by the time you do, the enemies will have taken down 25% of that core, and that 25% could be the difference between you getting a victory in Warzone Firefight and not. So that's really what you want to do, and then get a ghost, maybe 2 ghosts actually. Have one person, 2 people in ghosts, while the other 6 are out protecting the core, getting down and dirty, using their hands to kill the Prometheans trying to hop up. But yeah, that's basically what you want to do for this. All right, so for tip number 3, this is back on round 3, still on Escape from ARC, and this is going to be the Hunter Premiers. I think that's what they're called. So I encounter lots of problems with fighting these guys, but after having lots of long discussions with a bunch of my friends who are fairly good at the game, they say the best you want to do is Wraiths. Wraiths truly are good, because these guys, you're gonna want a Wraith. You're just gonna want vehicles overall that are really good at maneuvering to dodge these guys' attacks, because they can do a fairly large amount of damage to you if you're not prepared. Another good tip: always make sure you have the Wheelman perk on. That is really good. I cannot tell you how many times I would have died if it were not for that perk. So yeah, just get a Wraith. You should be fine. Regular Wraith should be more than enough. It's really good. Rate of fire is good. Damage is nice. And make sure you got other people running around. Maybe even another Wraith if you're not too sure. And then the other people can be running around distracting the hunters and the minor enemies while you're getting in those good DPS, damage per second, and like that. This is you can consider yourself pretty much winning this match. It's really not that hard when you realize that when you do these. So yeah, that's this. Okay, so for this next one, you guys had to have seen this coming. I'm going to do my best to describe what you want to do for this one. So, this is defend the garage, escape from ARC, round 4, and in my personal opinion, one of the worst rounds ever. Put me against Mythic Wardens, Mythic Hunters, even Mythic Knights. I will take that over this any day, gladly. So basically, the best way you can fare against this round is, what you're going to do is get like a Banshee, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take out the Phaetons. Always target the Phaetons, because whenever people die in the garage, those Phaetons are going to be hammering them. They're going to be killing those guys who are trying to get back in the garage, that way it doesn't go down. And maybe even 2 people in the Banshee, because you really do not want those Phaetons even existing. And also make sure someone's in like a tank. But now I know what you're saying. Oh, you gotta get in the tank so that way you can get all those large points. But you are going to want to be the bigger man here. You just need to get in the Banshees. Get at least someone somewhere in the Banshee to take down those Phaetons, because those Phaetons will screw you over. And even when you're not fighting Phaetons, you can still help the tank try and prevent some of the stragglers from getting inside the garage. And overall, and even if you do this, there are still gonna be times, I'm not gonna lie, there are still gonna be times when you are losing fairly large portions of the garage's health. This really is a frustrating round, but this is just the best you can do. To this date, there's nothing better than this method. So yeah, that's that. Okay, so we are still on Escape from ARC. This is alternative round 4. This is to protect the 2 forward cores. And basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get a Temple Wraith. Really want a Temple Wraith. Not a Wraith Ultra, but a Temple Wraith. Because it has a really fast rate of fire. You can take down as many people as you want, because you want to take down as many people as fast as possible, because you don't want people doing damage to these cores, because these cores, they will die quickly. Well, they can take a fairly large amount of beatings, but you're gonna want to kill these guys as fast as possible, because when you're not paying attention, they will die. The cores, and you alone and a Temple Wraith even then cannot do this. Cannot just carry the team. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want someone else, maybe in a regular Wraith. Temple Wraith and a regular Wraith should be more than enough to get rid of the big guys, and then the people running around. Yeah, it always comes down to relying on the people running around to get rid of those stragglers. So that way, to prevent any minor damage to the cores, while you're taking care of the big guys who can be the reason why you lose the game, and you're going to take out those threats. So yeah, that's basically what you want to do. Maybe someone in a Banshee, that'd be good, but not recommended. If you can choose between a Wraith and a Banshee, always go with the Wraith. There are more ground targets than there are air targets, so yeah, that's protect the 2 forward cores. Okay, so for this next one, this is crawlers. And now, I know this is actually a really easy round to win, but I always see lots of people struggling with this even then. Because basically, people are always having lots of trouble killing these guys. And I'm going to teach you something really important about this round. Just stay back. Everyone else is just going to go forward. What you're going to want to do is you're just going to stay back. There's no way you're going to get the 3 racks on this. There's just nothing you can do to get the 3 racks on this round. maybe you can, but if you know you can, just stay back. That's what I'm doing. And there are going to be crawlers that spawn. And basically what you're going to want to do is just throw a grenade in there when you see the little vortex spawning in, and then you should be good. And then just go to town on them. Because those, I cannot tell you how many times those crawlers have snuck up on me and juked me. So yeah. Okay, so this is Raid on Apex 7, and basically this is the two Bolivian Armsmen. These guys can be really annoying, but basically what you're going to want to do is you're just going to stay back, particularly where I am right now, what I'm showing you on the gameplay, just where I am. And what you're going to want to do is just shoot at them, make sure their health doesn't go up while the other guys are get someone else like doing lots of damage to them. And yeah, just make sure, always have someone to just keep on shooting at them, because if someone's shooting at them, then their health will not regenerate. Have someone ride around in rocket warthogs. That's what I'm doing right now, and you should be good. Two people. I mean, I was able to do this with just an OE rocket warthog, me and this guy, but always good. But it's always good to have maybe two rocket warthogs running around, a ghost, and of course someone to make sure the health doesn't regenerate. Yeah, then you should be good. Okay, now for this next one, this is the Deacon Pip-Hap and two Mythic Wardens on Raid on Apex 7 final round. Now, I know this one can be a little tricky, but I know a really, really good thing to do. Well, something not to do more. That's more what it's like. So basically, what I see lots of people doing on this round, and this is just something you don't want to do, is do not bring out a Scorpion, because this guy can fire a whole bunch of needlers that can kill you, and then the needler cannon, which it takes one super combine, two super combines maybe, to take down a Scorpion. And it's not fun when that happens. Also, this guy is on an incline. I'm on a decline, and it is really hard for Scorpions to aim down. So what you're going to want to do is, you're going to want to break out those wraiths. That's what I've been saying this entire video. But this time, the wraiths really are important this time. Like, go for the wraiths. It's going to be so much easier than using a Scorpion. So bring out a Wraith, and then once Deacon's done, you can head straight over to Mythic Hunters, which in turn you are also going to need a Wraith to kill, because it is really hard to aim down at these Hunters, and you're also going to want a maneuverable vehicle to get out of the way of these guys' shots. You see, even then, even with a Wraith, I'm still having trouble getting out of the way of these guys' like power shots. So imagine how hard that would be with a tank. And then, even then, you still want to be able to shoot these guys. So yeah, that's my tip for this round. So yeah. Okay, so for this next one, this is Attack on Sanctum round 4, and this is the Bolivian Armsmen. Now basically, what you're going to want is you're going to want to stick in a group together. That's the first part. If you're in a party with 5 or more people, just make sure you're always in a group together, because the last thing you want, as you can see, is for this guy to target just you. You cannot take this guy down alone. He will target you as long as you live. So you're going to want as many people as possible in one area, so that way the damage he disperses is evenly spread out, and so that way none of you die. That's not good. I assume that's not good. But so yeah, and always stick together in a group. Make sure someone's in a tank, and make sure you these guys actually do have regenerating health, what people don't realize. And basically make sure someone's in your machine gunner turret, if you're using a Scorpion. Wraith or Scorpion should do. I prefer a Scorpion for this one. So if you see someone using a Scorpion, get in their turret, because it can be a little hard to land shots. So while they're regenerating health, it's not fun. So if you're you can get in the turret to neglect the fact that they can regenerate health, and when the scorpions finally do get a shot on them, it will actually count towards something. So yeah, and again, make sure you stick it together in a group. Now, there is one in particular. It's the one. Well, yeah, I think you know. It's the one in the garage, and it's not fun to kill. But so basically, he does stick his legs out. All you need to do is maybe have someone stand outside, EMP him. Don't go inside the garage. That's a big no-no. There are people in there that will kill you. It's not worth it. Stay outside the garage. Get someone with the EMP. EMP the guy in the garage. Get in the tank, Wraith, and take that sucker out, because he is really annoying. I will admit it is pretty annoying. But yeah, that's about it for the tips and tricks video. I really enjoyed doing this. I really want to share my knowledge on these important facts, because I see people running around in firefight doing next to nothing good or contributive to the overall cause of the game. And if you can just do these, maybe you might increase your win percentage a little bit, get a little bit more Rex in your wallet, get those gold packs, get those Hannibal Wasps, Phaetons, those Prophet's Banes, and the Tarvis Cavils. These tips and tricks really will help you out in the long run, and I'm really glad to see if you guys could use these and use them to better yourselves. And if you do better themselves, be sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. That would be really helpful. And comment down in the comment section what you thought. I would very much appreciate that. Like, constructive criticism never hurts. And just let me know if there's any round in particular that you want me to cover next time. So that's it. I will see you all in another video.